Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Now the sixth question will be whether non-vegetarian food and its necessity, alcohol consumption and what is mentioned in Ayurveda. So Manusmriti 5th Adhyaya, we have a verse which says, Makrutva praninam himsam mamsamutpadyate kvachit nacha pranivadha swargyah tasman mamsam vibhadyayet. It is better to give up the consumption of meat without committing any kind of killing or something like that, without getting involved in himsa or violence. One cannot get the meat. So, and also the consumption of killing of any being does not fetch sarga. Pranivadha sargyah. So one cannot get sarga or roughly heaven out of the killing of any being, prani. Therefore, one should give up the consumption of meat or non-vegetarian food. This is what is said in this verse. Also, mamsam bhakshayatamutra yasya mamsamihadmiyaham patanmaetan mamsasya mamsatvam pravadanti manishinaha. In the same chapter, 5th chapter of Manusmriti only, see, the meat of whichever prani, whichever being is being consumed by a person here in this world. So in this world, the same being would consume my meat in the other world. This is what is the term mamsa means, explain scholars. And then in the same context, Manusmriti also says, Namamsa bhakshane doshah namadhyena cha maithune pravrittesha bhutanam nivrittistu mahaphala. In fact, there is no anything wrong in consumption of meat or consumption of alcohol and having sex. The beings by nature tend to have these things. There is nothing wrong. Okay, and in the same context, nabhakshayate yo mamsam vidhim hitva pishachavato saloke priyatam yati vyadhibhischana pīdyate. See, most of the diseases are caused by mansahara. Today it is proved that across the globe people are changing their way of food consumption, that they are resorting to the vegetarian food when compared with non-vegetarian food. So here what Manusmriti says is, the one who doesn't consume non-vegetarian food, okay, he is loved by people in this world, and also he does not suffer from any disease. So one should give up the mansahara. And another thing is, there are three gunas mostly discussed in Sankhya Darshanam as well as Bhagavad Gita and even other darshanas. So there is Sattva-guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. Okay, Sattvan, Rajaha, Tamaha, three gunas are there. This the food is divided into Satvikahara, Rajasahara and Tamasahara. So meat falls under Tamasahara, that is suitable for Rakshasas. And it also causes Ajnana. Ajnanam tamasah phalam. This is clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita in 14th Adhyaya. Similarly, 17th Adhyaya, verse 10 also describes the consumption of non-vegetarian food. So the food you take would certainly affect your behavior. That is also there, because Rakshasas behavior we know how it will be. And we know the behavior of Maharshis who take Satvikahara. Okay, Satvikahara or vegetarian food is helpful in making one composed, it is having control upon the sense organs, and that would pave the way to moksha. If at all one wants moksha, the fourth Purushartha and the main Purushartha out of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha described in Shastras, one should embrace the Sattvaguna and the Satvikahara, and Satvikahara is nothing but vegetarian food. It will pave the way to moksha. Then Ayurveda says, Ghratena vardhate buddhi, ksirena yushyavardhanam, shakena vardhate vyadhi, mamsam mansena vardhate. See, the ghrutam, or Westerners call it in English clarified butter, that would increase the sharpness of brain. Ghratena vardhate buddhi, ksirena ayushyavardhanam. Kshiram, that is milk, would help in increasing the longevity, and also kshiram is considered as a Jevaniya, kshirancha Jevaniyanam, that is the Charakasotram of Patanjali. Jevaniya means tonic. Okay, so Shakena Vardhate Vyadhi, the shaka, that is the general vegetables, would cause an increase of diseases, and Mamsam Mamsena Vardhate, if one wants to increase the mamsa in his muscles, rather in his body, he should consume mamsa. So non-vegetarian food is useful in increasing the muscle power or strength in the body. So from the point of view of committing sin, plucking the leaves or cutting raw vegetables is also a sin. People think that those who are consuming non-vegetarian food are sinners, that is papatmanaha, and those who are consuming vegetarian food are punyatmanaha. They do not get any papa. But this is wrong. Actually, the cutting vegetables or even plucking vegetables from the trees is also a sin. So in Kumara Sambhava, it is discussed by Kalidasa that Parvati was given the name Aparna. Not even leaves were being plucked by Parvati, because plucking leaves, etc., as for food is also a sin. Then she refrained from doing these things, cutting or plucking. And then whatever has fallen on the floor from the tree after the fruits and leaves get ripened, then those things only she was consuming. And another thing is, the in Sandhyavandanam, that's why we say Yadanha kurute papam tadanha pratimuchyate yadratriya kurute papam tadratriya pratimuchyate. These mantras are recited because it is impossible to live without consuming vegetables, etc., and without plucking or cutting vegetables, it is simply impossible to live. So, since committing suicide is also a sin, one has to live. Jevan bhadrani pashyati, or shariramajyam khalu dharma sadhanam, one has to keep up his body, maintain the health, etc. One has to live, for that matter. One has to consume the vegetables, etc. When you consume vegetables, automatically you are committing some sin. So to kill the sin or to get rid of such kind of papa, one has to perform some japa and other punya karmas, vratas, etc. So this is the actual difference between non-vegetarian and vegetarian food. And then about alcohol. Alcohol is given to newly delivered ladies also, even in Orthodox Brahmana families. So it can be used as a medicine. See, whether it is non-vegetarian food or madhyam can be used as a medicine. There is nothing wrong. And the Charakasotram of Patanjali says, madhyam saumanasya karanam. The madhyam or alcohol is good, is useful in keeping the mind happy. And the Charakasamhita Chikitsa Sthanam says, Kintu madhyam svabhavena yathaivan nantatha smritam ayukti yuktam rogaya yukta yuktam yathamritam. See, by nature, madhyam is also alcohol, also just like annam. It is considered on a par with annam, and if it is consumed with some logic and carefully, then it works as amritam, nectar, whatever you call amritam. And if it is consumed without any niyama or conditions, then it will cause disease. So Ayurveda also discusses how to use smoke, meat and alcohol in the treatment of certain diseases. Even Naradiya Shiksha recommends Dhaumapanam, okay, smoking, for getting a melodious tone. And also this smoke of certain trees which are actually enumerated in Naradiya Shiksha is useful in keeping the throat and other organs healthy. So one should carefully consume the non-vegetarian food. It is better to give up completely from health point of view also. And madhyam also, except as a medicine or to get rid of the body pains of newly delivered ladies. Okay, otherwise the madhyam is not advisable. So, and this is the just a brief account of non-vegetarian food and madhyam. Shubham bhuyat.